Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Oh,
Remy.
wow. Hi. Well, welcome back to another episode. A short, definitely short,
Definitely short, please.
I
short,
hope so. I'm
messy
tired.
episode of.
RyCanTopMyKnee.
รายการต่อไปนี้
I'm
Ooh.
Jonathan.
And I am Kevin. And y'all already know what we are. At least I hope you do. But we are a boys love podcast that talks about our favorite shows and all the press and mess around them. And who are you?
Me?
Blonde twink.
Yeah, I'm the blonde twink hater apparently, but I'm not
Uh,
really blonde anymore. But I'm probably still a twink hater. But you can call me
Yeah,
Kat.
you're a twink hater. You're not a
You
twink. You're a
you
twink
can call me.
hater.
I don't hate twinks. I love me some twinks. You can call me. You can call me Patrick though.
Okay, all right, all right. It's been exposed right here.
Oops, cut that.
Yes. And
We're keeping it in. We're keeping it
we're
in.
keeping it. Oh, in. Okay. So, as you can see, the Messy Trinity has reunited again because we decided that we needed to come back with a recap of season 2 of the reunion of The Boyfriend. Um, we actually are kind of shocked with the engagement that we've gotten. We've gotten a lot of engagement, like more than we have ever gotten on this podcast since we started two and a half
Yeah, I
years
think
ago.
people just really love the boyfriend, and
Yeah.
I don't know, there's just not too many people talking about it, and we
Hmm.
really were right on the nose with it.
Hmm.
Yeah, like right on the nose. Nose, nose, nose,
I
nose.
thought you were gonna say it's because of me. That's in my everything's about me. So I
Oh
was like,
my
yeah,
God,
thank
because we
you
brought the
guys.
white man on our podcast. No, no, no.
No comment. Oh, my camera's malfunctioning. Oh God.
You asked for this. You asked for this.
I'm losing power.
Oh my gosh. So, y'all, thank you. Not you two. Well, thank y'all. Us as a group, we bring the mess. We give the real.
Hmm.
People appreciate the real. I guess most of the people listening appreciate the real. But the people who are listening, we thank you all so much because we would not be here today doing this without your input. And literally, y'all voted and said that we needed to do this. And 70% of y'all said, please do it. Here we are. And this is the last time we're going to talk about season 2 of The Boyfriend. But
For
when there's
now.
a season 3, we'll probably be back again.
Oh, we
Um,
definitely will.
Definitely. Before we get into the recap, we kind of want to go ahead and highlight a few comments that we got because we got to show y'all some of the things. I'll start with the nice one, and I feel as if Jonathan, you saw some others that you want to talk about.
Um, ooh, all right. All right, start with the nice one. Yeah, the nice one is down here.
I will start with the nice one. So this one came from Jason Brew Baker 3932 on YouTube. The blonde-haired guy nailed it. So, Patrick,
Thank you so
I
much.
love Isaiah, but deep down, we all know William is for the streets and we cannot trust him.
I like how the good one about me is still kind of shady.
It is shady. It
Doesn't call you
is.
by your name.
Well, no, I
Doesn't.
don't mean that, but like the thing to agree with is the shady thing I said. Like the commenter is fine. I was like,
Right.
listen, I know we're gonna get to like the reunion, but we were talking a little bit before, and I was like, am I wrong? Because it still seems like I'm right, like based on what they were saying. But
And based on some recent developments, which we'll get into
oh,
later
is there
in this.
more?
Oh, there's more. Wait, hold on.
Wow, recent, like today?
Not today, within the past week, but
Hmm.
yeah, we got some stuff to talk about. Jonathan, what else did you see?
Oh, for nice comments?
Yeah, or any comment that you liked.
I mean, we can go to the shady comments. You want to talk about shady
Do
Of
comments?
it.
course.
Do
I mean,
it.
I wanted to start off light, but
We
we
can
could go
do
hard
nice,
too.
shady, nice, shady. How's that sound?
I
Yeah.
mean, all right. Someone said, someone at Mr. Polar, what? Polar Have Tea
Mm.
commented, Patrick's cynical, snarky comments give Pick Me Girl at its finest.
Oh,
Any comments,
Okay.
Patrick?
I First of all, before you say
Defend
anything, Patrick, because I
yourself.
know Patrick, you really don't care, but I'm gonna say
No,
it because I've known Patrick for a long time,
I am not a pick me
and Patrick has never been a pick me. Because if he's been a pick me, his fashion style would be bland as hell.
Ooh,
He would pretty much be moping up and down the streets, would not be the success he is today. Like he's not trying to he's being himself. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. That's all you
I
got to
probably
say.
wish I wanted them to pick me, but that's
oh
probably
my
not going to
God.
happen. So I'm so sorry. But
Oh, oh.
also, why did the meme one have to be about me, Jonathan? Is that pointed?
Yeah,
That's
Jonathan, that was a
crazy.
little shady on your side.
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, let's go to a nice one. There's one more nice one here.
Is it about me?
No, it's not about you.
Mm,
So, but at the merry-go-round life said that they were a late watcher, but this season was so good, 9 out of 10 for me as well, Kevin. Agree with you all that it was even better than the first season. Thanks,
mm,
Shun. As much as people shade Kazuyuki and Will Zaya, it's important for viewers to see queer relationships are nuanced and just as valid.
Hmm.
Hue and Bomi never getting their first kiss was a letdown for sure. Hopefully, season
yeah.
3, the guys will be willing to risk it all and not be camera shy.
Yeah, I love that. That sounds like someone who was really, really, really listening to what the three of us had to say and what because I think I want to say most of the people listening were actually listening, but there was a
Yeah.
few because we saw some other comments that we're probably not going to talk about today that they maybe saw one part of our bonus series and not the whole series.
But we're here and we're
And
watching it in the same sequential order. We were
yeah,
watching it in like weekly basis where
right.
Netflix was feeding us not misinformation, but like purposely leaving gaps
Right.
for
Right.
us to question people's
Yeah, question
integrity.
people's motives and
Yeah, and their
integrity,
motives.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and
Eh,
we talked about this too, though. Like when we were reviewing, what did we do? Like 3 episodes an episode of this. It's like we approached each episode as if we didn't know what was happening in the next episode to give
Yeah.
like our actual feedback. So if you're just taking for face value what we said in the first third based on what's happening in 2 episodes, that's not how we were doing it, everybody.
Right. We were literally responding to what we saw based on the
In real
information we
time.
had at the time.
Right.
Right. Yeah. So I'm really hoping that people who are listening, I want to believe people who listen to us, the vast majority of them use their brain, have critical
Ooh,
thinking. I'm really hoping that's the case. There were a couple people in the comments that, again, small number, maybe less than 1%, who clearly were not using their whole brain.
Hmm.
They were using just their fingers to respond.
But we
and
love
speaking of
engagement.
whole,
We love
Yeah,
some engagement. Thanks, folks. Also, like, it's a comment. We're not taking it. Just as long as you be respectful and just hating on me and not
right.
these two, it's fine.
Yes, we need people to be respectful in the comments.
Yeah,
Like we
which
want you
mhm.
to
they
be,
were from what I heard. I'm not reading the comments, but
yeah, there were some people that needed to be reeled in a little bit.
Hmm. Not use their
Anyway,
fingers and use their
yeah, yeah, that's right. The sphincter was in a bunch. So with that
hmm.
said, let's get into this reunion review. So, y'all, by this point, you should know that we are talking about season 2 of Netflix The Boyfriend, which all episodes are available to stream on Netflix. This is an episodic review full of spoilers. Really, there's not that much spoiler in this reunion, but we are covering the reunion episode, which is available to watch on YouTube and Vimeo. Um, Also, we should point out that at the time of us recording this right now, the reunion has been out for a few weeks. So there's been a lot of chatter between the time we're recording and when the reunion came out, and things have shifted. Also, we want to mention too, before we get into the Santorum of it all, make sure you like the video and hit the subscribe button and leave a comment if you're nasty or if you're unnasty. So Jonathan, could you go ahead and just give us an idea of the housemates for those who are just
Not
joining us
again.
today? We got
I
to do it
forgot their
again.
names. I was
Oh,
like,
okay,
who
okay.
are these
See,
Just
three
people
other
forget
everyone.
their names
people?
because there's
I
10 of
needed the
them.
little
The
title card. I was like, that needs to be whenever they go to anyone. I don't remember who you
mm,
are.
Yeah. Yeah, there's 10 of them. So we got to go through it, right?
Okay, let's bring it. Let's simplify the boys. We're
Yes.
going Bomi.
Mm,
Their ages are all different, so I won't even say their ages. But
yeah,
Bomi, he was
yeah.
early
Mhm.
20s, university
Yes.
student. Bomi. We have Hiroya, who was a architect,
Mm.
29, probably 30-year-old architect now. We have William, our sexy daddy, IT project manager. Um,
Is he
we
really a
have
daddy?
Jobu, who is our marketing bottom queen. We have Hue,
Jonathan.
who is our other graduate student, probably in his PhD now, right?
Yeah, right. He just
Yes.
accepted. Yeah, 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 during the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have Kazuyuki, our big,
He's the real dad.
yeah, the dad of the
Yeah.
group here, our 41-year-old telecom sales boy. Man, we have
Mhm.
Isaiah, our 30-ish-year-old software developer. Um, Ryuki, our other baby boy, baby of the season, university student, which we'll talk a lot about later. Um,
Mm.
Tomoaki, 31, also in IT. So many IT
Mhm.
boys, I forgot. And
Hmm.
Yes.
then Kevin's ex-husband, Taehyun,
Correct.
who joined us from season one back here for season two, and who is a designer.
There we go.
There
What
we
a
go.
beautiful group. A beautiful group.
Beautiful group.
Um, so from here, we're going to do it. We're doing things a bit differently from our other recaps, as I decided it's probably best for us to just go through questions because it was the reunion itself was only an hour, or actually
Hmm.
less than an hour. It
Like
might have
40
been
It
like
was
minutes,
probably
50
maybe.
like 30
minutes.
minutes.
It
Yeah.
was, well, it was not that long, and there were some new things, but not anything that was like, like, oh, I feel as if there were shocking things that came out after the reunion
Mm.
that's more interesting. So, with that said, I'm just going to ask a few questions
Hmm.
and we'll go from there.
Sure.
And that would kind of lead the discussion. So, that's why I don't think this episode is going to be too long for us. Um, so, also, I want to point out the reunion was taped 2 months ago. So,
It's kind of
well, not
recent,
2 months
but
ago, 2 months after they left the green room. There
Oh,
we
okay,
go.
okay,
That's what I
okay,
meant to
okay.
mention, not 2 months ago.
Yeah.
are you sure?
So,
It looks recent. Because
it was,
Tamaki had
well,
blonde hair.
Yeah, are you sure it
well,
wasn't more
you
recent? Yeah, because he died as
They
there's a lot
filmed
of
this
hair
like
dyeing.
2 months ago, recent.
they said it was 2 months after they had left the green room. I think
Well,
they even said it in the reunion.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
that don't
Hmm.
make no sense, mama. But here we are.
Yeah, but you can dye your hair within 2 months. Like you could get a new look.
All right.
I
Again, all
mean,
right.
Jonathan, you act as if you didn't get a haircut last week. Like, hello,
all right, but
Oh,
I ain't bleach and then
right?
re-bleached.
Well, you haven't bleached your hair in a long time, Jonathan.
Well, speaking of bleach,
Speaking of speaking of bleaching holes, so this reunion didn't really give us too much,
it did
like I said,
not.
but y'all, what did you find that was different? What did you think that was new and different to y'all? Not necessarily surprising. We'll get to that in a bit, but what did you think was different?
I I thought it was I guess I was a little well, I guess this goes into the next question, so I'm gonna kind of answer both. I guess I
Mhm.
thought it was a little different slash surprising that like some of the couples didn't seem to be couples really. So I
Mm,
guess and what I mean by that is like Daishun, my opinions about that aside, like those two are like locked down. Like there's no
yes.
doubt about it.
Hmm.
Whereas like two of the three couples that I thought were gonna be locked down, I was like, are y'all like y'all good? Like we know one
Everything felt very
wasn't.
demure and
Right.
like
And then the other
mindful and
two, even like all the stuff I said about William and who was it?
Isaiah.
Isaiah.
Isaiah. Yeah, I was like, wait, are y'all like not together. Like, that was just kind of shocking to me. I don't know. Again,
Hmm.
it's my whole thing. We've been talking about like almost the whole season. It's just like there's something ain't right about your story. Isaiah really likes to tell a story that doesn't always kind of make sense, and I'm just like, so you were in Barcelona, but then like you weren't, and he visited, the family visited, but they kind of didn't, and now you're going back to Australia. I was like, but you lived together for like 2 hours, and I was like,
But they still don't post each other on their stories. It's
right, and I'm
Well,
just
yeah,
I think they
I
were.
don't know if that's the culture to be like, we're keeping my
it
life
depends
separate
on the
from.
couple, but yeah, I'm just like this story, something seems a
So
little.
I felt the story made a little bit of sense. I will say that.
Oh, I'm not
Tell
saying
us
the
the story.
story
Tell us the
didn't
story.
make sense.
It was the way the story was told
Correct,
that I
correct.
see. I see. Yeah, because I was
The
gonna
story
say
is
like
about
I got what he was trying to say, like Isaiah was trying to say. We already know. I think it was happenstance that Isaiah ended up meeting William's family,
mhm.
and
Hmm.
that was kind of what we gathered from that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that was in Barcelona.
It is
And
weird that
they
they didn't try to plan and set it up, that it just kind of like happened that you ran down to the lobby to greet William and his parents were with him.
Right,
I'm
right,
like, girl, why
right.
didn't you have a formal whatever?
right,
Y'all are two grown men
yeah,
Although I
that
could
yeah.
are
see William
looking to
not
get serious.
telling him anything and just being like, "Oh yeah, I forgot," because he doesn't like. It's just like the two of
You
you.
forgot that your parents were coming
He,
to
he's so
Barcelona would
sleepy.
be
Why
kind
is
of
he always
wild.
so sleepy?
Not sleepy. It's that let me not say. I don't know.
You were gonna say poppers?
Oh,
Yes. What did you say?
oh,
Wait. Is the fog, the haze? What
The
were you going?
popper fog?
oh, what you call me?
Popper fog. Yeah.
Oh my
Not you,
God.
William. Maybe you have
Yeah,
popper
I know.
fog.
No, I
Yeah.
think yeah. So if we go by couple, yeah. So William and Isaiah, they revealed that yeah, Isaiah met William's parents,
Yeah,
Yes.
and they were accepting. Everything looked cool. Everything's cute
yeah.
on the up for them. But it's
Right.
still, were they even sitting next to each other? I forgot.
Yeah, it's a
They
reunion.
were.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were
they
the only
were.
couple that was sitting next to each other, though.
No,
Yes,
they
yes.
were all sitting next to each other.
Yeah, because also Jobu and
Yeah, he
Bobby
did
was all the
Jobu.
Taehan were
way on
next
the
to each
far
other.
right, on the far left. Huey
Hold
was
on, let me
like
go.
all
No,
in.
they weren't. Weren't they next to each other?
No,
Well,
Jobu was
Jobu
sitting.
and Taehan were next to each other.
Yes, they sure
Yeah,
were.
but
Yeah.
weirdly, Bomi and Huey were like as far away from each other as possible, which is
No
wild.
way.
Hold
No,
on, I'm gonna pull up
you
this
are
Yes,
picture. I'm gonna pull.
exaggerating.
I
Honey,
know y'all. Go
I
our
and
am
look
going to
back
pull
at.
this
helmet-haired
up.
girly was over on the far right.
I'm gonna pull this
Could
up.
drop a wrench on
Bomi
that
was
head in
on the far
here.
left.
I'm going to pull this up just to make sure because we do have
Because we watched this a while ago, but we just didn't.
right.
We didn't
Because I
re-up, y'all.
know
We didn't
because
re-up.
there was the interview and then there was the actual reunion.
Yeah.
And in the interview,
The interview, everyone
um,
was kind of spread apart a little
spread
bit. I know
apart.
that. Or
Yeah,
not.
because
Yeah, yeah.
but then for the actual reunion, which I pulled it up just now. Oh, Jesus. Bowman and Huey were right next to each other. That's what I thought.
Don't be making stuff up just because you want the
I don't
comment
remember
No, I
that.
think
trend.
Jonathan, you're getting, but I will say Jonathan is not 100% wrong. He was just, I think you're thinking of the video of them doing the interview part
Yeah.
where they were on opposite sides of like
Mhm.
the,
Mm.
Yeah,
know,
There's too many
but
videos. They popped out so much
they did.
um
You're right.
like behind the scenes content. They
yeah,
added stuff with them doing videos with the season one boys.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like
yeah,
none of
yeah.
this
mhm.
is like subtitled, unfortunately. Like Netflix
No,
Japan does not care about the
No,
rest of
of
the
course they
world.
don't. You need
despite the
Japan.
fact that it's
The
gotten
show
really,
is
really big
literally the
outside of
show is so
Japan.
big
Like,
internationally and they have it on Netflix in a billion languages dubbed in
Y'all, that
English
should
and all this
not
stuff.
surprise you. They ain't never translate anything for anybody. You're lucky. Then you're lucky. No, but for real, you're lucky they ain't region block it. They still do that. I was like, who region blocks it? Oh my
Crazy.
God.
Jesus.
Yeah, there's so
Mm-mm.
much
You don't want money?
there's so many cute videos of like
Yeah.
them hanging out with season one boys, or like the season one cast watching season
Hmm.
Yeah,
two,
yeah, yeah,
where you see Alan like being like, I know her.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Him and Jobu like being kind of like twinning.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm, mm. I have
Mm.
something to say about that, but before we get to that, another question I have for y'all is
Huh.
what couples were you hoping would still be together? Now we already know that William and Isaiah, we know for a fact they're still together. Or at
Yeah.
least for the most part we can
And
say
that
that.
we know of.
That we know of. Like they haven't
As
given
far
us
as the
any
streets are
indic
saying, as
right,
far
they
as the
haven't given us
appearances,
any indication that they're not
yeah, yeah,
together.
yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah.
wait, the question was who did I hope was together? Would
Yeah,
still be
still
together?
together.
Is it
Yeah.
bad that like none of them is my No. Hear me
Of
out. Hear me out.
course, of
So
course.
like
So you had love.
no. It's not a bad thing. I don't think so because like with like for Bomi and Fue, I just feel and I've said this before, I'm gonna stay on it and the commenters are gonna say what they're gonna say. But I feel
Yes.
like Bomi was giving so much, and I get people are different, right? Like not everyone's gonna be your energy, yada yada, and that's attractive to people. I get it. I just feel like Fue wasn't giving Bomi what he like deserved. So I was
Mm.
like,
Mm.
not
I
that I want
agree,
to see
though. I
them break
agree.
up, but it's like, dude, you gotta grow and get your stuff together or like let this man go. And I don't know, Taehan this season was putting me off a little bit. And you all know I love Jobu. So, honey, if you want to be known as a princess, go around tooting your little princess horn if you like go for it. That might not work out for you in the long run, but like, because Jobu really opened up and was sweet, and it was just I want like the best for Jobu. So,
Yes.
Hmm.
and
Are you
then
still stand by that Jobu for you personally would be a good friends with benefits, not necessarily a good boyfriend?
did I say that before?
Yes, I said the same thing.
Let's pull up the clip. No, I'm not. I didn't do
Oh my
that.
God, pull up the clip. Jonathan just
But you
made
did say
three
it. You
hours of
did say
extra
it, and I
work.
said it.
You
Yeah,
know
we both said
what?
it.
I feel like my opinion may have changed in that because
Hmm.
he just seems so like, because I follow him on Instagram now. I think he's the only guy from this season I follow. Um, and I'm just like, this seems like a really sweet person that's just like has a
Mm.
good
Mm.
heart. And
Yeah.
it's like, so I will say my opinion has changed, which it can, everybody. So stop typing because opinions can change as you get to know more about people. So,
Period. Come on, change.
Bloop.
but I don't know,
Yeah.
Kevin, what do you think? Do you feel the same or like,
I'm in the same place. Like
mm,
I would this is where I'm at right now. The more I get to learn about Jobu, and again, just from social media now.
right,
So again, social media only gives maybe 10% of who a
right.
person actually is at most, right? And I, based on that, based on the show, I 100% believe everybody on the show deserves to be with the person that is
Yes,
right for
of
them.
course.
Hmm.
100%. I do think that if Jobu were to enter my life, I would start as a friends with benefits and I would be open to something deeper.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would
I
say
can
that
see that for me
because you
as
could
well.
tell he would be a good friend, and you could also
Yeah.
tell that he would work hard to maintain the relationship if you go beyond like a friends with benefits kind of thing.
Mm-mm.
I also do think that his family is just so supportive and
Oh,
so
his
like
mom.
his
Yeah.
mom is great, and that's what I was gonna actually mention was like, his mom has been hanging out with several of the guys from the house.
Oh my God, has she for
Mm.
real? I
Yeah,
love
so
that.
like, Jobu, I guess, introduced them to her, and
I mean,
she's
she
like,
loved season one, so
yeah,
she
she
loved
was a
Tan.
fan of season one. So I love how like she in some ways, especially like what really warmed my heart was seeing how she's cool with Tomoaki
Hmm.
and with Hiroya. And it's like, especially Tomoaki, because we learned this in the reunion that his correct me if I'm wrong, his family was not as um
Supportive.
accepting of him coming
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
unfortunately, he didn't have
he
the
didn't
most
have a good
positive
experience with
experience.
that.
I don't think it
Right.
Yeah.
was like a
Right.
full-on, like, get out of house, like you are kicked out the
Right.
family,
Right.
but it
Right.
wasn't
Right.
like a warm welcoming. It was probably like a big shot to them,
Right.
still
And I think
processing.
and what he said is they're still not at that place where they're accepting. So,
Hmm.
um, unlike with Ryuki, it ended up being pretty positive. His dad
Hmm.
ended up being pretty accepting,
Yeah. That poor
which is
man,
great.
he didn't even get any screen time in the reunion. They asked him one question. He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, next."
I
I mean, that
mean,
was his plot. Yeah, that was his plot of the
Yeah.
whole.
Yeah.
uh show, yeah, it was his like they're all at different phases of their life. So he's at the
Hmm.
like coming out stage. Some people are at the like settling down stage. Some people are at the
Hmm.
finally opening up after years or whatever, and some people are getting back with their exes. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
but
Um, who do you think changed the most since taping? Any post-reunion gossip, clues, signs from social media we should address?
Bomi.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Bomi
Spill the tea.
has
Spill the tea.
you don't see like if you follow him on Instagram,
Mm.
Bomi is like full 180 from where you see him on the show. Or maybe not full 180. He as the course of the show even went on, was already changing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then you see on his social, like he got a new haircut, like she's feeling herself. You see her going on, um, I don't know if these are solo excursions or if he's like still hanging with Hue.
Mm.
I know their whole thing is like that they're still together, but they were so busy with school that they couldn't really meet up for the past year or so, right? Um,
Yeah.
so they're
I
probably
mean,
just
he's like,
Past
still.
isn't he like
year.
a basically an Olympian too, and then getting what his PhD? It's just like you're gonna
He's
get
a
Yeah,
busy
Huey's
boy. He
doing a
low-key
lot.
doesn't have time for a
right,
relationship,
right,
but
right. You're not gonna have any time.
I
So,
guess they're making it work, right? They were
mm,
seen ice skating apparently, and
mm,
I think they
Mm.
just did like some gig together,
mm.
some like
Well, there
work
was a
gig
post that Bomey put out that
that spread some
translated.
misinformation, right? We don't know what this means,
We
right?
don't know what it means. All we know is that he said the translation said it's nothing. And it
Wait,
was
what is
just
this?
those two
You
words.
you had this post? Wait, it's on Bomi's.
Yes, I can
Um,
go ahead and
I'm
and
gonna
share it
look
with
it
you
up. I'm gonna look
because
it up.
It's
Messy
like him holding
Stephen,
like a painting.
yeah,
Um,
and Messy Stephen was the one who brought up a lot of these pictures with Huey with Bomey absent.
I mean, it makes
But
sense if they're not together, but I know they both had grown so much
yeah,
since the show is airing, and
Wait, it's this Nandemonayo. It's like a photo dump, yeah?
yeah,
yeah,
it's a
I
photo
like
Oh,
dump.
it's just like a photo dump. It means like this,
this is
like
just
whatever, like
nonsense,
photo
yeah.
dump. I wouldn't translate directly as photo dump. Yeah,
But then
people.
like the
Yeah,
comments, the boys are like Taehyun's like sad heart emoji. I'm like, why are you posting that?
yeah,
What does
it
that
like
mean?
What?
it gives. Yeah, if you look at the comments and then the song selection is "Birds of a Feather" by Billie Eilish, so
Hmm.
it's kind of like is this is
Is
giving
this a
low key.
sad photo dump or is this like
Yeah,
just like a whatever photo dump? Are you happy? Did you paint this painting yourself? Like, what does
yeah.
this mean?
Yeah, there it
Oh.
like we could be reading into it too much, but seeing the stuff that Huey's posting where Bomey is absent, and then seeing this
I
from
mean, they don't
Bomey, we're
post about
like,
each
what does
other.
that
No,
mean?
none of them have.
Mm, okay. Yeah, because
Yeah,
even Kidoya is like, yeah, he's like, okay.
yeah. So yeah, so it's pretty
Cryptic.
cryptic, and we're like, well, what happened? It could have absolutely nothing to do with his relationship with Huey. Could
Or
be,
it could mean everything, and they've
it
just
could
like
mean everything.
slowly, amicably like broke up, and
Yeah.
they're like, "This we have wrong place, wrong time," you know?
Yeah. And it could go back to what you were saying, Patrick, like, maybe they should just break it off. Because,
It just sounds like I listen, I don't know everything, but like based on what Fue does, and this is nothing
mm,
bad towards Fue, you literally can't have time. Like,
hmm
how can you have the time for like that degree is like crazy, and then you're
yeah, you're
traveling, and
doing
then you have to
that.
And you're
train. Like,
training, and you're
Yeah, you
yeah,
got a lot
ugh.
going on. And I'll say this. I'm gonna talk about a straight couple that I know, and that I really admire. They were in a similar situation in their mid-20s
Hmm.
and they ended up breaking up. And I was actually devastated as if I was the one in the relationship.
Hmm.
And I was literally like, I was rooting for y'all, but I understand y'all have to, if y'all have to split, y'all have to split. And it
Mhm.
wasn't as if someone cheated, it wasn't anything like
Right,
that.
right.
It just wasn't working. 10 years later, they are now married with a child on the way.
Mhm.
And sometimes you just have to be at the right time in the right
That's right.
place.
I
Right.
believe
You
that.
Sometimes
know?
you'll pull up Will Zaya where you find this man that you
Had
had a
dinner with,
situationship with.
had dinner with.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like you never know. You can have your heated rivalry moment. It could be a
Hmm.
long,
yeah,
slow burn
Yeah,
of a
yeah, yeah, yeah.
something.
yeah. Sometimes it's all about timing and not
It's true.
even
That's
even if the
yeah.
chemistry's there, sometimes it's about timing,
I
you
think
know.
that's so important for people to realize too, because sometimes the timing just does not work for like
Right.
many, many, many reasons. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Because
sometimes
your
the
heart hasn't.
personalities just don't work. Because look at Jobu and Taehyun, they are
Yeah, that
they're not
I mean,
together
we could
anymore.
tell the way that kind of started off pretty rocky.
Hmm.
Well, someone else said this. Maybe I said it. I don't know if it was me or someone else, but somebody said two bottoms don't make a top.
Oh,
That sounds like a you
hey.
thing.
I feel
I
like Taehyun
I
gives
think
Was that
verses.
me who said that?
that sounds like something you would say to
It
any
is something I would
walking
say.
down
I
the
don't know if I
street.
said it or
Walking
not,
down the
but
street
it's
and be
something I
looking
would
at two
say.
men and you'd be saying that to me and it'd be like,
Oh my God.
okay. But what I will like in all seriousness, I think like obviously this is my opinion. I don't know these people, but like
Right.
Bomey seems like he'll give his all to anybody, and that can be like intense for some folks. And I feel like
Yes.
Taeyeon's the type where like that's gonna be too intense for him. Oh,
You
that's
mean
how I
Jobu is the kind to give everything
yeah,
to.
because Jobu's
Yeah.
like
Okay.
always at like what did I always get told? It's like Patrick, you're at a 97. And it's like, okay, sorry, that's just how I am. Like,
Hmm.
apologize. Um, but like some people can't handle that. And it's
Yeah.
so
They
like I
can't.
could see so them like not being together didn't it made me a little sad because like I don't want either of them to like
Right.
I mean,
not be
Jobu
with
always
each
has
other,
that
but I
face, like
wasn't
he looks so
surprised.
defeated, and
Yeah.
like it probably wasn't his choice, and Taehyun probably was the one that broke up with him. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe they saw it. Hopefully, he saw it coming, and knew that like I don't know. They don't
They
look like they
Jobu
work.
practiced his answer to that, let me tell you.
They probably rehearsed this
Oh,
breakup
absolutely. That
answer.
was all
Yeah,
like semi-scripted for sure. Yeah.
they look
Yeah.
like
You
fun traveling buddies though, and maybe they're just fun as a
Mm-mm-mm.
situationship or
maybe
like a
they
whatever.
realize they could be friends with benefits. Maybe that
Yeah.
Yeah,
works better
like
for
they
them.
just don't click as a full-on relationship because they
Yeah, yeah,
need
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's
too much
okay.
from each other. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's okay. Like not all because the sexual chemistry is good doesn't mean you need to be in a relationship.
That's right.
Yeah. You know, um yeah, and I also know people who've been in relationships for a long time that they lost the sexual chemistry and they still together. So sometimes that just
Ooh,
works out, in
Yeah.
that
say
way.
their names.
I'm not
Uh,
saying nobody's names here.
get out of here. You're always you want us to get you here's Jonathan before this is say you should talk about that. I'm like, you're wanting me to get in trouble.
Right. You right. Messy as
Instigator
hell.
over there, so you can just read hateful comments next time.
This is all
So
love in here. Everybody say love.
I ain't saying nothing to you.
well, y'all, um, one last question before we start to wrap this
And
up.
I'm gonna have a question unless you ask the question I'm asking. So,
Okay, sure, sure, sure.
hmm,
Do y'all think we needed this reunion?
no.
Oh,
No.
And you want to know why? Because 90% of it was that man and woman on the panel just talking. And I'm just like, can you two be quiet for 2 seconds? Like, at least have the drag queen or Thelma. I'm a huge Thelma fan, so I'm biased. Like, have the person that's a drag queen or the other person whose besties are homosexuals chime into the conversation about a community and topic they actually know about and not I'm gonna make some assumptions here, but not the two people who probably are straight and know nothing about nothing. I don't want to hear from you. Be quiet. That's my opinion. But I did
hold
think the
on.
host talked too much. I'm here to hear the guys talk, and they barely talked
Yes,
at
it
all.
was just like season one. It was the host. It's like a moment for the host to fangirl
Right,
Right.
isn't
over
that weird?
the
It reminds me of
boys.
like the heated rivalry conversation going on now where they're just like, who is this show for? Which we all know who this is for, but like try and hide it a little bit. I
But
don't
like
know.
this is a dating show, and like you want to hear from the boys
Yeah.
themselves. But I don't know, the boys they were maybe given, a tight answers. I don't know, very scripted answers, or
Well,
they
yeah,
weren't
of course
allowed to
they
share too
practiced it and you
much.
were given
They're also
everything you
like
had.
want to be private, yeah.
Yeah, but like they didn't. I would have liked them to talk more about like ask them all like what was your favorite moment in the house or some. I don't know.
I was waiting for that. Yeah, but
Yeah,
no,
like
they
I
were
want to
there to wrap
know
up
like the
plot
dish
points.
thing. I thought that was the budget thing, like because we were talking
They
about that.
answered
We're like,
about the
"Where's the
budget,
Yeah,
at
budget?" And
they
they're
didn't
like,
least.
really
"Oh," I was
talk too
like,
much
"Oh my
about
God,
that.
that's the stuff I want to know about. Talk about that." We just
Yeah.
thought they got to spend whatever, but actually, it's just
They
because they
actually
have
had
somebody
a budget,
eating.
and
Yeah, they
I
didn't
think
have
they
somebody
said
eating
Bomi
a
was the
hundred
one that
dollars of
was.
chicken every day.
Bomi was leading
Oh.
the all the finances, and it's like, why didn't we get those clips?
Yeah, or talk
Yeah,
about it.
that would have, I guess that was something they said they weren't going to put into, they were like, maybe they didn't want to focus on that as much. It was nice to know that Bomey was the accountant, you know.
Yeah.
But I guess, y'all, I was looking this up. This is the reason why I was kind of like looking on my phone. Um, Yoshimi Tokui, who was the man that we believe is straight,
Hmm.
um, he was in Terrace House. And I was like, ah, that makes sense. Because
Oh, he was a contestant on Terrace House. Mm.
that's what it sounds like to
Okay.
me.
And how old is this man? You
Um,
sure he's not on the on the judging panel on
Right,
that on
he
the
not on that
reaction
yeah,
show?
that's what I
panel?
want to look up to make sure. So if he's been doing, and he is a comedian and he's 50. Actually, for 50, he doesn't look that bad.
Right, not.
Um, but let me double check.
Are
'Cause I'm
you
gonna
checking
let
to
y'all.
see if the man's straight?
I was looking for that. Um,
I think that the panelists, yeah, you
Oh
have
yeah,
a
he
mix
was a
of straight
panelist
people.
for Terrace House. There we
Mhm.
go.
So,
Which
Hmm.
there's
and
also a
Terrace
Netflix
House
show.
is pretty much the straight version of the boyfriend.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
Netflix too, right? Yeah.
yeah, so I guess they had him on there because has been kind of a panelist for these kind of shows for a while.
Yeah,
You
So
they
can't
want to show a
find
straight point of view and a queer point of view, but I think
it
for
was
this reunion,
very
I just wanted
straight
to hear the
over,
boys.
right. It's here's what's interesting. It's like Japan's relationship with like queerness and all that is like it's not like here where it's like I'm walking on the street and I'm like, am I gonna get murdered today? Yay. Who knows? Like
right,
it's
right.
just like some it's like there it's like either people don't care or it's like just don't talk about it. So it's like you can have more guests, you can have more panelists, or have like a guest panelist every. I don't know. It's just I feel like the two that talked the least the whole season, now I'm going back, were the two that are most connected to the community. And I just think that's so odd. Like,
Mm.
I don't know.
Do you
Even
think
even
that
your twin,
for
your blonde twin on the panel.
I don't know about the
the one that you
blonde.
said
That's
looked like
very, I'm
Sean?
not sure about the blonde, to be honest. I was gonna go look it
She
up.
gives a little queer.
I
I
think
could
she's queer.
I could see it. And if she was great, but like even she didn't talk that much compared to the other two.
Yeah,
So
She's
yeah.
to give the Asian perspective too.
she gets a what?
The Asian perspective.
Okay, you're gonna
But I
you're
don't think
gonna I
she's
don't
Asian.
think she is
Oh,
either. You're gonna get delisted from all the podcasting platforms
Right.
for that.
Um, so the question I have for y'all, because another
Hmm,
one did come up in my
hmm,
head, and then we should start wrapping up.
hmm.
And I know you had another
I
question,
do.
Patrick. So what do y'all hope for um season three? What do you all want to see? We did kind of talk about this in the last episode of this bonus series, but what do y'all want to see now that we've seen the reunion? You already mentioned like maybe having the panelists who are connected to the community having a bigger voice.
Yeah.
Um, but what do you want to see that would be different from what we've currently seen? Or maybe certain things that are the same from season one and season two that we could replicate in season three.
Can I pivot the question a little bit? Because my question is
Of
kind of related.
course.
Who do you want to see come back on season three if they do it again?
Oh,
I
oh.
know my answer, but I'm not gonna say my answer. I want to hear it from you two first.
You know what?
And you'll
I
be shocked,
would.
I think, by my answer.
There are actually two that I would like to see come back in some
I'm
shape or
sorry,
form.
there is only one photograph in your hand, and that is the girl that is
You
going
are
to
okay,
not
Tyra.
Tyra
Okay,
Banks. And
Tyra.
right now, Tyra Banks might be on a different list based on that documentary
You know
that
what?
came out
Let's
not too
bring
long
better
Tyra
ago.
put
on
the
season
Wanda, you better
three.
put the ANTM music on the reel for this because that will drive a lot of traffic our
You're gonna
way.
get
And then
copyright.
my quote.
Right. I there's two that I would like to see back.
And one is Tyra.
One,
Mhm.
huh?
One
What
is
is Tyra
Tyra
Banks? Oh my God, Tyra
Okay.
Banks is a guest
as a panelist.
panelist.
Yes. She's gonna
So
be there.
I would like to see Jobu come
Mm,
back. Um, I know you don't want to, Jonathan, but I would like to see Jobu back, mainly
mm,
because even though I don't know if he was like a breakout star per se, but he was definitely very memorable.
yeah.
And you know what? He could be messy because he was definitely messy with that whole thing with William and then later Taehan, right?
Mm.
And then the other person I would like to see back, because he did the work in this season for himself. So, because I don't think he came into the house originally, like he was one of the people who came into the house to work on himself, not necessarily to date someone. But
Mhm.
now I think that he's done that work. I would like to see him back. And that's Tomoaki. I really think that Tomoaki has a solid chance of finding someone on the show.
Mhm.
I really do. I don't think it's going to be Jobu if like both of them are on it. I think either one of them, if not both, would be interesting. And that's who I think. You know, I would love to see either one of them, if not both of them, back in season three.
Jonathan.
I say I don't want anyone back.
For
I'm gonna
real?
be
Okay.
For real? For real?
controversial. I'm gonna say I don't want anyone to come back. I
I'm kind of
think
surprised.
I want a fresh new cast. Nobody know each
Mm.
other. Nobody, there's no past beef. There's no past anything.
Ooh,
I want
boring.
like fresh boys, all within the same age range. Spice it up in that way.
That's not
Oh,
going to be spicy at all. It's going to be boring.
but
Can
I
Well,
you
no,
think
imagine?
spicy
Jonathan.
in the way that they don't know each other, so they're not afraid to not click with each other,
But
or
I
to
think Jonathan brings up a good point. We talked about this.
Mhm.
Everyone was either like from their mid 20s to like early
40.
30s. It was such a small spectrum. Like, so when you had someone that was like super, super young, like Yuki, or like much older, like
that you knew the outliers were just gonna be
Like,
there by
yeah,
Hazuki,
themselves the
right?
whole
It's just
show.
like they've got no chance. So I think that's a good point. But
If you give them all the same age range, then there's
or
more
like
likely to
have like
mix and
three 40-year-olds and three 21-year-olds and then three
give
like
people a
yeah, have a few
chance.
people. Yeah,
something to
I
get
would like
people
that
a
more
pull. Right.
because honestly, with his man four currently, all of them are in their mid to late 20s.
Right.
And
That shows his own problems, but
exactly, you see what
But
I'm
I mean, as
saying?
long as if they're
Yeah,
all in their mid to late 20s, and that's at least they're all like in a similar range. I mean, I would like to
right.
see more of a
But
variety, but
also, there are people who are 20 that like to date a 35-year-old, you
correct.
know? So I think the age thing is okay.
Yeah.
Um, But also, I kind of get what you're saying too, Jonathan, because if you're 20 and someone's 40, you're just in two very different stages of life.
Mhm.
So it may or may not. I mean, there's less of a likelihood it would work, but also I think the benefit of having
yeah, then
someone who
like
is
you're automatically not
older,
there for love. You're there for a different
right?
storyline.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
that's
So
okay.
like
You
it's
know,
a
some
dating
people,
show.
yeah. Yeah, part of me is like it's the dating show, but Taehyun's first season, he was there for himself, like for his own self-growth. And then
Mm-mm-mm.
he
That's
came
because the
back.
boys were blind, but I understand Kazuto was just fine shit. So
Right.
Cool.
So, in a way, like, I want there to be a little bit of diversity of some sort
Yeah, of course.
because you need to have tension to make a good show. Like,
Speaking
if,
of,
yeah,
I would like more size diversity in the show
absolutely.
because everyone's a
Yes.
very similar build and all of that too, and it's just like other people exist in that country.
they
Please
literally have a
give me.
gym there to like
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of like
Yeah. I
not
want to see some beefcake. I want to see more
yeah.
twinks. I want to see
Because
some
you get to
average
hear their
bodies.
sides of like how they
Yeah.
navigate the culture in that, and you really
Yeah.
don't get that because
Mm.
it's like here are a bunch of pretty boys. And don't get me wrong, I love a pretty boy. You both know that. That's like my thing. But like even I'm like I want to see something because I want to learn about I listen, I don't know everything. I might be queer, but I want to still learn things about
Give us
people.
the full
Exactly.
spectrum of
Correct. Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Japanese
It would be
yeah.
dating
nice
and
to
like
see some beefcake. Would nice to be like we have all the different names that we use in the queer community for all the different body types, and it'll be
hmm
nice to see a variety of that.
Yeah,
Um, and how because the way that someone who is considered a bear is going to navigate the world,
correct.
like the queer world, differently
Yeah,
than a twink,
yeah.
and they're gonna
yeah.
do
And
it
even the label
differently.
means different things for different
Exactly. It
Correct.
means
Yeah.
different things for
It's
different
like a whole different
people.
subculture too, like the things you
Right.
do and the people you
Right.
hang out with, et cetera, et cetera. So
Yeah. So who do you want to see back, Patrick?
I was the same as you, Kevin, where I want to see Tomoaki because I think
Mm,
it goes into your and the reason I thought about this, it's like who's changed the most. I think he's changed so much and
yeah,
wasn't even on the camera that long or there that long, but he kind of made a big impression
he
and
did.
it was nice to have someone in the show that was very much like, hey, these are my people and this is my family and yada
Mm-hmm.
yada yada. Because that's like very real for a lot of
Hmm.
people. And I
I want to see
think,
more people like that too.
Hmm.
oh, should I?
Like we got a little bit of Usopp in season one, but
Right,
like
right. And
Yeah.
I
I'm
want
just
people
like,
who were
this might be a tad controversial to say, but I'm gonna say it because Jonathan would love for me to. But the contestants on the show in my opinion, allegedly, or whatever the kids say, tend to lean a little more straight passing. And you had someone that was a little
oh
more
yes, yes.
with
Mm-hmm.
themselves. I think Jobu also got there. Like he definitely like changed a bit. Even Bomi like loosened up and got more comfortable. You could see some of these guys being like, "This is
They're
how I am," and
pulling down the mask and
right,
they're
right.
Yeah.
showing
They
if
were
they're more
They're
taking
letting their
down
feminine,
guard
that.
more
down.
Right.
Yeah.
Like even, and I know we
flamboyant.
commented, I don't know if it's during the episode or on the sides, but even Jobu wearing like that pink tracksuit every so often, like
Mm-hmm.
that was kind of a big deal compared to what everyone else was doing. It's just like it's
Hmm.
Everyone's wearing
really
like
not a
office
big
Pretty
deal.
much
core,
the same
like
kind of
Yeah.
clothes.
Again, it goes into like, can we get a little more diversity in our
there's
cast
so
and
much
these
fashion in Japan. Why
aspects?
are we
So. Well, and I think it's an issue this country has sometimes too. They're just like, well, we have somebody that's half this or that. It's like, yes, that's important too, but there's other layers to things, and you're missing the other layers here. So it's like,
Hmm.
mm-hmm.
yeah. But that was
I
my
also want to,
long-winded answer to Tomoaki.
yeah, and you know what? And also thinking of diversity, I want to see more. I love how they're good at having great ethnic diversity because they've done
Yeah,
it this season and last
yeah,
season.
yeah,
I
yeah.
want to see more of that.
Yes.
I definitely would, because I sent y'all a suggestion in our little private chat. Like, that would be great to see. He's American, who's half Japanese, half
He's
African
gorgeous.
American. Huh?
He's
Yeah, he
gorgeous.
is. And I think
Did
he's
you send that
bi.
now? Do I gotta open my chat?
I sent it earlier today.
It was probably like a 10-minute reel. I didn't watch it.
It wasn't a reel, it was
Oh,
a
it
picture.
was a whole profile,
It
but
was a whole profile. So,
Oh, oops, I'll
but
creep
but
speaking of
now.
whole,
Sorry.
yeah, but I
let's
would love
close our
see.
holes.
My hole is very closed.
Oh,
So, but anyway,
I can do whatever I want, Jonathan. Don't tell me what to do.
yeah, you're going to go ahead
I'm not a
and
pick me girl. I do
you're
the
I
definitely
never
not
said
a
you
pick
were. You are
me.
I know,
not.
I know.
Anyway, folks, that is it for this bonus episode of Ride Can Top My Knee. If you like what you're listening to, and I hope you do, even if you don't, you know what? F that. Like and subscribe anyway. And do that before I put the top of my knee in your badussi. And I'm sure many of you are open, like a certain someone who's on the show.
In my
That is
what?
that is wild. That is I'm
That was
gagged.
the craziest
Oh,
clip ever. Oh my God.
I
I
hope
feel like
the
I gotta go
ride.
to church.
I hope the ride in your life takes you to church after that statement.
I need to go to church. I'm gonna call up an
Go
Uber
to
right
church with
after
Jobu.
this.
You're going to go use your douche. Anyway, y'all have a good whatever day, night, whatever it is.
Bye. Check out our regular season because we are on season 3
We're
of the
popping
podcast.
off and
They
doing
are
a lot.
they are wonderful, everyone. I don't need to be there. They don't need me. I'm just
Sure. Okay. Bye.